Hi everyone! So I have an announcement to make. We have drastically changed our plans for next year, 2015. Our original plan had been to homeschool T and focus a lot of these vlogs on homeschooling and the same stuff I've been doing, which is just updates and hauls and that sort of stuff. But in the last few days, it's become apparent to us, and a few things have happened that I'm not really going to get into because it's kind of personal. But the decision has been made that I will be returning to work full-time in September of 2015. So T will be going to school at public school 5 days a week, all day, and Squeak will be going with my mom and also to daycare, which is something I've never done with either one of my kids, so that will be a new experience for me. I would be lying if I said I was super excited about this, but I'd venture to say that I don't think any mother is super excited to go back to work. And I know a lot of women go back to work 6 weeks or 8 weeks or 12 weeks after their kids are born. So I've always had a lot of respect for working mothers, as well as a lot of respect for stay-at-home mothers. And I finally get to see what it's like to be a working mom. I've never done that before. I stayed home. I had some complications in my pregnancy with T. I had pregnancy tachycardia, so I really stopped working right away. And stayed home through, I'd say, at least the last 2 trimesters of my pregnancy with him. So I have been home for quite some time. It was not an easy decision to make, and I took a lot of encouragement from Jay. We both talked about it a lot, and we both really are coming from a place of gratitude that I've been able to stay home as long as I have and be with my children. So I'm grateful that Squeak will be well on his way to 2 years old when I go back to work. That means that, I've been able to stay home with him quite a bit longer than most parents get to stay home with their kids. And it'll be an adjustment for all of us, but I am trusting and having faith that everything will work out as it should. I think there's a greater plan that I'm not really even aware of. I have been studying, as you guys know, web design, and I have done a certificate in that, and I will continue to be on YouTube, do my social media stuff, run my blogs, my website, and all that stuff. This is my passion. I'm not going to stop. The good news is, with the extra income, I'll be able to do more things like conferences and Comic-Cons. Just, it'll be nice to have some expendable income. And I think I said did I say expendable or inspendable? I don't know, I'm so tired. Anyway, so you're probably all wondering, what are you going to do? So before I was a stay-at-home mom, I worked at the Humane Society as a kennel tech, caring for the animals. And I worked there for quite some time and worked my way up to volunteer coordinator. So I worked training volunteers and continuing to care for animals. I did a little bit of adoption counseling here and there. I've decided at this point, it's not very easy for me to find a job at a Humane Society. The jobs are few and far between, and they honestly, they're just really not that easy to find. And the commute to get to the Humane Society would be a little far for me. So I was a caregiver for animals. I have been a caregiver for my children for the last 6 years, and so to both Jay and I, it felt natural for me to pursue a caregiving job. So I will be getting my CNA certification and working as a CNA. I'm hoping to also get a phlebotomy certificate. So I have both of those certificates, which I think will make me more marketable and make it easier for me to find a job. I definitely, as I said, would not say I'm excited to be making this change, but I am, in some capacity, looking forward to having new experiences and meeting new people and caring for people. I think it's a real privilege to care for people who can't care for themselves. And I wasn't sure at first I would be able to do that. It's obviously a very difficult job. I don't know, I've never done it before, but I imagine it's a very difficult job. But Jay had some very kind things to say to me over the last couple of days about my caregiving abilities, and so I have, again, I'm having faith that that's the right decision, and it just feels right to me that that be my next step. Does not mean that I am going to pursue a career in nursing, at least not at this point. That's not really my goal at this point. But I guess we'll see what happens. I don't know. It's a big wide world out there, and there's lots of things to experience. Are you trying to use my hair as a wig? Look, what would you look like with Mama's hair? Let's see. That's a good look for you. It's a little, like it's a little Donald Trump, maybe. Ouch! What do you think? Oh, that's lovely. That's gorgeous. But anyway, that's my big news for you guys today. And it's incredible to me how called I felt to do this YouTube orbit. It was, I don't know, I just told Jay, I have to do this orbit, I have to do this orbit, I have to do this orbit. And he's like, okay, fine, do this orbit. You're crazy though, a video every day, that's crazy. And I've been doing it now for, today is day 49. Well, today is day 48. I'll be posting this tomorrow, day 49. So almost 50 days I've been doing this. And it's just now occurred to me this morning before I made this video that I made this decision to chronicle these days. My last day of my orbit will be October 6th, which will be almost a month after I've been back to work. So in a way, I am chronicling the last year that I am able to stay home full-time with my children, and you guys will be able to experience everything that I go through as I cope with going back to work, and the nervousness and the excitement, and it's going to be quite a journey, I think. Thanks guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.